how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ruth and today we are doing my makeup empties for the year. So these are going to be all the makeup empties that I used up this year. Guys, I'm really excited. There's way more here than I realised because I've just been putting them away in a little kind of drawer all year and it's like, you good girlfriend. I'm very proud of myself. First and foremost, it is New Year's Eve. Please, 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 can we all just try and stay wonderfully healthy and well next year? That would be awesome because there's so many of us this year that just... I'm going to swear here, apologies in advance, it was a shit show. When it comes to health, it was a shit show. So, guys, let's get it together. Let's all try, and like I'm saying this, and I'll probably be the first of all. God, touch wood, that doesn't happen. Don't even joke about it, Ruth. Why are you joking about it? So yeah, Happy New Year. I hope it is a wonderful year for you. Please God, let it all go well. Anyhow, let's get into this, guys. I'm very, very excited. I'm going to try and go through it category, kind of by category. So let's start with, there's a H there, Ruth, with primer. So we have 4 primers, guys. 4. Now 2 are minis. But that's, you know, let's not let that detract from the achievement. This is, oh no, I had a fifth. I meant to go back over my empties videos because I had the Catrice Tensational primer early in the year finished. I had one empties that I did, that I threw the stuff in the bin instead of putting it into. So we had 5 primers. Okay, 5. Shh, come on. So that Catrice Sensational, I love it. I actually repurchased it. This is the PS Prep and Perfect Skin Illuminator, Highlighter Cream and Illuminating Base in the shade Pearl. And I completely used it up, and it's an airless pump, which is so satisfying. As we all know, as project planners, there's nothing better. There's nothing better than a clear airless pump. It's a joyful thing to behold. Empty. Nice, fine, wouldn't repurchase it. Milk Hydro Grip Primer, so like a little mini travel size. It was fine. I don't get the hype, but I didn't hate it because I know some people really don't like it. I did find what I liked to do was to put it on, then do my eyeshadow, because I like to do my eyeshadow before my face makeup, and then pat as opposed to buff. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? There was no pilling, no nothing like that, no lifting. But if I really buffed, then it was an issue. So I'd either use a brush and pat it in, or I would use my sponge to pat it in. So just how I found was the best way to use it for me, and it was fine, but I wouldn't go purchasing it or any other type of grip and primer, just not for me really. This was the Becca brightening or backlight, backlight priming filter, all gone. Last of my Becca primers and stuff like that, so it's sad, but there you go, it is what it is. There's others on the market now. Elf Matte Putty Primer, a little mini of it. I have the luminous one, which I haven't tried yet. So far, between this, the mattifying, and the original, I prefer the original. It does mattify, I found, but I wouldn't have very oily skin. It was more mattifying in that, maybe not in an appealing way, if that makes sense. But what I do with these is just press into my T-zone, just here on my cheeks a little bit where my pores are a little bit more obvious, and it just helps that, and then glowy primer all over the rest of it. So, done. So, 5 primers. Very happy. Foundations, I thought I'd do better. This is the one probably part that I was like, oh, I thought I had more. But look, we'll take it, it's a win. So maybe this is a learning curve for me. Stephanie from the Style Stumbler was doing a video the other day, and she was like, the lessons she learned. I'm like, I need to learn some lessons. She's very wise. So these are the 2, Catrice HD Liquid Cover Foundation and IT Cosmetics CC Cream. I won't be repurchasing either of them. This was my second one of these. but I don't. It's Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation, mattifying second skin effect. I don't think it is a second skin effect, and it is a tad mattifying, and that's just not the look I'm going for anymore. I like a more glowy complexion. Again, as I get older, I just like things to, you know, I feel mattifying kind of ages me, so I find I prefer something a bit more hydrating and less mattifying looking. But that is that one. And then the other one, the CC cream, I know it's a fan favourite as well. I cut it open to get every last bit. It's fine. It didn't change my life. And it's quite scented as well, which kind of tickles my nose a little bit. But yeah, I was delighted to at least try it and get it in a smaller size, because I've always been so curious about it. So I was delighted to try it. Next up is concealers. Well, no, let's go separate them. This is the corrector. And this is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector in the shade Light to Medium. Absolutely loved this beautiful product. It's a tiny bit left, but not enough to do two under eyes. As I've said in other videos, I literally just tap it under the eyes, even if I'm not wearing a whole lot of makeup, you know, just going out in the daytime and stuff. I don't like a lot of concealer during the daytime because it can, again, look a bit heavy and dry. And this just works beautifully, beautifully. I'm currently using the Pixie by Petra, and it's fine, but it's not quite as good as this. So that's finito. And then we have 3 concealers. We have the Flormar Perfect Coverage Liquid Concealer. This is kind of a peachy tone to it. Unfortunately, it completely broke asunder on me, but I had scraped the edges, and in fairness, that's probably why it broke, because I was constantly kind of doing this with it. This was my second time having this. It won't be a third. Again, I probably, the first time I had it, I was a bit younger, less kind of baggage under here, and it worked better and it was fine, but I prefer, definitely day to day wear, I just prefer an under eye corrector. It's just my preference now. It's enough for me. My most recent completion was the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I have to say I actually really enjoyed this. I literally just used a dot here, a dot there, dot, and maybe, you know, if I wanted to lighten up a foundation, a few dots throughout the face, and blended it out, and it worked really well. When I'm doing videos, I like to have concealer on. It just brightens up my complexion, and if I'm going out on a night out of that, I like to have concealer on. I'm seriously considering repurchasing this. And I'm as shocked as anybody, because I thought, you know, going by people talking about Tarte Shape Tape, that it was so dry and so this, but I think it was the amount that people were using. I really liked it. I'm seriously considering repurchasing it. I kind of miss it. Also finished was the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate. I think this one was. Look, packaging's completely gone. And yeah, donezo as well, all done. This got kind of weird at the end. It was very thick and chunky down at the bottom. There was something funny going on at the bottom. Maybe it was just past its sell-by, but you know, I scraped out a lot of it and got a lot of it done. This was a great one I found as well, again, for foundations that were too dark for me. I'd actually mix a bit of this in. Brilliant, brought it to the shades that I needed. So that is done. Won't repurchase that one either. Eye primers. We have 2. We have the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. I would have repurchased this, but it's not available any longer, which makes me kind of sad. Towards the end, it was getting a bit harder to use. It was very dry. I had to rehydrate it with Yearlong, and then it got really thick and gunky. But up to that, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It gave me a great barrier between my lid and eyeshadow, which I need. My eyes are very sensitive, and it was a nice dry formula, so nothing stuck to it, nothing oxidized or changed, you know, its color. Everything stayed true to the pan shade of the eyeshadow, and I just really loved it. I'm really sad that I can't get it anymore, because I genuinely loved it. What shade were you in? Just cream, is it? Yeah. So yeah, I'm sad to see that go. I have bought a couple of others to try out, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, also finished is the NYX Glitter Primer. I had a kind of a smaller size of it, and that is completely done. I had to put sellotape all around it because the feckin' packaging was just all coming off of my hands. But yeah, look, it's a great glitter glue. I really enjoy it, and I have a full size of it purchased to replace that one. So next up, we have cream highlighters. I have 3 of those. Yeah, I know. Well, I suppose liquid. 2 are liquid, 1 is cream. Yeah. This is the Suzanne Jackson Sosu Dripping Gold glow stick, and again I have it cut open, and I quite enjoyed this. I don't think she does these separate. This is an Irish brand by an Irish influencer, and I don't think she actually sells these separately. It came in a kit, but I think I'd consider purchasing that. I really did enjoy it. Another finish for me was the Liquid Lights Gilded Glow Liquid Highlighter from Sculpted by Amy, and again, really enjoyed that one. Thought it was very nice. Would consider. They can be a bit pricey. Sculpted by Amy is a bit of a pricey brand here in Ireland. Again, it's a makeup what's the word I'm looking for? MUA brand. I think Amy herself is a MUA. But anyway, I don't know if you care about that. It is on the pricier side, so only if I could get it on a sale. One that I thoroughly enjoyed was the Maybelline Master Strobing Stick Illuminating Highlighter in the shade 100. What are you? Light Iridescent. Yeah. I could have scooped out more, but look, life is too short. That is the plastic there. There is probably product down below, but I'm happy with how much, look at like how much I used up there. That's a ton of product. And you know, I have others. It is one of the oldest in my collection. And I certainly can't get it anymore anyway. But I did enjoy it. What will we do? Let's do a powder highlighter next then, since we did highlighter there. This is the Becca what are you, shimmering skin perfectors, is that what you were called? Pressed, yeah, in the shade Opal. This is it here. You see, all done, all done, all gone. I used up the last of it in a body lotion. Dear Lord, words are hard. Used it up in a body lotion. Not my favourite. If you watched my inventory videos, you will see that I decluttered. Champagne pop. I know, stop it. It happened, okay? I'm going to weep about it, because probably nobody want to be my friend anymore. Face powders are next. One of them, if I could frame it and put it on the wall as a trophy. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade One Fair. Lads, this took me forever and a day. Forever and a feckin' day. To say I'm glad it's gone is the understatement of the century. I didn't particularly think it was amazing. Certainly not worth the price tag. That's plastic. It's not even metal for the price you're paying for it. What? It's done. It took me forever. I felt at times it was haunted and that it was never ever going to end. But she ended. Come on! 2022! Finally. Also finished is, and this is a bit of a spoiler, sorry, for... Oh, so is the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer for Paranormal Pantivity. Editing Ruth, take pictures of these before you dump them, because otherwise you won't have them for that update. Makeup Obsession, Pure Baking Powder in the shade Lace. Completely used it up. It was a lovely, actually really nice powder. Really nice powder, I have to say. It, crap packaging. I actually threw it out. The part that kept the powder in, right, was like something that you actually had to jimmy out of it like. It wasn't a sifter, didn't have holes in it. It was the most ridiculous packaging ever. But the powder itself was lovely. It was lovely. Might repurchase it because I'm missing it now that it's gone. Early days yet though. And the last one is actually the first one that I finished last year, and it was a teeny tiny little Cover FX translucent light powder. Like it even had the thing on it. So that's what the other one had. This, you know, this plastic part that keeps the powder down, but it had no holes in it. So you had to actually take it out every time. What? What? Who in product development thought, I've got a great idea, lads. Let's make it impossible to use. Okay. So yeah, that one is gone as well. It was fine. I wouldn't repurchase it. Next up, let's do this guy because you're the only bronze product I have. This again was sculpted by Amy, the Bronze Base Face Tan. Here it is here. It was okay. I didn't love it. My favourite of these kind of face tan things is the Saint-Tropez spray. Gorgeous. Love it. Just really lovely in the summertime, and my skin seems to really enjoy it too. Doesn't get all clogged up with it. Next up, we'll do setting sprays. I have 3 setting sprays. Again, sculpted by Amy. This is all part of that set. Not sculpted by Amy. Apologies. Suzanne Jackson, Sosu, Dripping Gold, Reset and Refresh Perfecting Mist. Fine. Nothing particularly. Looks like one of those Wet n Wild bottles, I think, doesn't it? Fine. Don't think I'd purchase it. It's grand. One that I love is the PS Prep and Perfect Prime and Infuse Instant Hydration Firming Spray infused with hyaluronic acid and watermelon extract. I don't like the scent of watermelon, but this didn't bother me. I preferred the coconut one they had. That was divine. But this has an awesome sprayer in it. I'm not quite spraying because there's not left. Oh, there's probably a bit left in the straw. Excuse me. Very, I think, akin to the MAC Fix and Set Prep and Perfect, whatever it's called, bottle and packaging. Just really, and a gorgeous mister. Really love it. I actually might keep the bottle. I have others that I don't love the misters on. But this was in my year-long project, and I said I would update you because I knew I would have finished before the end of the year. And I did. And the last one was the Airbrush, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Party all night, stay all day. Can you tell that I just have no time for her? If anyone else said that, I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Charlotte Tilbury. Man, I am so opposed to her. It's ridiculous. This was fine. Not worth the price tag, in my opinion. All day, all night. Literally, the Urban Decay all-nighter. Hands down, still the best, in my opinion, for makeup stain on your face. This one is gorgeous for just setting down the powder kind of look and meshing it all together. But if you wanted to stay all night, I feel the all-nighter is still the best. So that is that. What shall we do next? Eyeliners, because I only have 2. I have the XX Revolution eyeliner, heated it. Lovely packaging. Awful product. It was a kind of a green shade, but it was very insipid. I ended up using it up as an eyeshadow base. There wasn't even much in it. And the XX Revolution, part of Revolution, is very expensive. And I'm trying not to buy from Revolution anymore. Also finished is NYX Glide On, Slide On, Fall Down, I don't know, pencil. All done. Brown. Don't need to be having all these names, NYX. It's a brown eyeliner. And it stays on. Sound, thanks. I did like it. I might consider repurchasing it. Look, boring, but we're just going to blast through here. We're blasting, okay? Let's do, oh, this was lovely. This is the Luna Magic Viva Pink Lash Primer Base that Deb sent me. This is what it looks like. It's a pinky kind of tone. This was actually the first lash primer that made me go, oh, maybe they do work. Any I tried before, I was like, this is a load of shite. They don't work at all. Really enjoyed that. Thought it was really good. Can't get it over here, but we'll worry about that for another day. But I did like it. Let's get the big ones out first. Okay, so this was the Lacura Larger Than Life Waterproof Mascara. Can't really show things, Ruth, if you don't put other stuff down, you idiot. This is proper heft to it. Like, you could do damage with this. It was supposed to be a dupe of the Better Than Sex waterproof because it has all the watery kind of thing, and the component exactly the same. This is what the brush looked like as well. Very similar. It was nice enough. If I saw it coming back into Aldi, I might consider buying it. Is it little? I never remember which it is. But I just can't get over how the component is the exact same. I've owned the Better Than Sex waterproof. I mean, we're being ripped off when it comes to components, guys. I'm just telling you here now. Anyway, come on. I have time for this. Essence Double Trouble. It was fine. Didn't set my world on fire. Kind of liked the brush, that it was short, little stubby on one side and a bit longer on the other and a bit of a curve. But, you know, it didn't smudge, which is great. But didn't do anything major for my lashes. Catrice Lash Changer Volume Mascara Waterproof. Didn't like this. It did not change my life at all. Natural bristle wand, kind of tapered, but wasn't a great mascara. It didn't do much for my brows. My lashes even. La Cure again, Too Legit Waterproof Mascara. I think this is a Benefit dupe. So it has one of these spiky kind of ones. It was okay. It was okay. Let's just leave it at that. I'm still on the search, guys. I'm still on the hunt for the one. CoverGirl Clump Crusher Aqua Resistance. This was part of the swap I did with my friend Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. And I was always curious about the Clump Crusher because I always saw Emily Noel talk about it. And I should have known because she always talks about the Superhero It Cosmetics mascara. I didn't think much of that. And this was just fine. I wouldn't be going, Kim, get me another one, because it just didn't do much. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full size. And you might be thinking, Jesus Ruth, how do you go through so many mascaras? Well, I use 2 mascaras at a time. I cocktail, so I usually like to have a natural bristle wand and a plastic bristle wand. Natural first to kind of give a bit of volume and really kind of thicken up the lashes. And then the plastic kind of one I like to have in a waterproof formula, so I'll go over the top of that so that I make sure it doesn't move, and also just to comb through the lashes a little bit. So that's why. Also, I only use, sorry, checking my phone. I only use mascaras for 3 months because I have very sensitive eyes and I don't like to take the chance that it might get flaky or get into my eyes or irritate my eyes or anything like that. Okay, on you go. Got one at a time. Marc Jacobs. They're no longer a brand. This is what it was. It was a mini. And I actually really liked it, which is a pity. There you go. Probably wouldn't have purchased it because the price tag would have been incredible. Bite, another brand that's gone. A lot of brands went this year, guys. Frightening. This is the Upswing mascara. It was okay. It was okay. Nothing revolutionary. Oh god, this is awful. This is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. Awful. This one didn't even really get used. It was just, no. My eyes did not like it. It just went everywhere. No thank you, ma'am. Really enjoyed this one. I was shocked. This is the Lancome Defensive mascara. Really liked this. I loved, was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Was it? Did I dump the other one? I feel like I had another. I thought it was Idol. Oh, I must have dumped it. Because it had a much thinner wand than this. So it wasn't this one actually that I loved. Oh. Not that it matters, because you're not going to buy it anyway, Ruth. But there was another one, and it was Idol. I think it was Idol. Really thin wand. Gorgeous wand. Loved it. It reminds me of the MAC Giga Black. Do you want the blue packaging? Really thin, really good. Dior mascara, Dior show. Fine. Wasn't anything setting the world on fire. Chanel, La Volume Stretch de Chanel. This was a mess. This is not, didn't like it. Messy wand, messy product, no. Another CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. This is it here. Didn't think much of it. And last but by no means least, I have the NARS Climax Mascara. Cringe at the name. And it was, I didn't really like it. Didn't really like it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the Lancome one 15. So 15 mascaras. But look how many were small. 2, 4, 6, 8 small ones. And then 9 small ones because the one I dumped. 5 and lash primer. Really good lash primer. That was a revolutionary. Okay, let's go. Brow products. Licura brow pencil in light, a little skinny pencil. Enjoyed it, would repurchase if I saw it. XX Revolution Faux Brow, a bit thicker. Hated it, would not repurchase. Juvia's Place I Sculpt, I Shade brow pencil. Actually really enjoyed this and it lasted me ages. But Juvia's Place is on my no buy at the moment. I have no idea what you are because everything is wiped off. I think you were Max Factor, possibly. Obviously really made an impression. Catrice Brow Definer brush pen. This kind of got me into the brush pen world, so I enjoyed it for that, but it didn't last very long. It dried out fairly quick, which I was disappointed with. And then lastly is one that I just finished up. It is the Incredibrow, yeah, by Collection. Just finished it off today. All done. Didn't like it. It's very affordable, but it's very creamy, a bit messy, and a little bit thicker than I like. I love a skinny pencil because I really like to try and detail the brows a bit. Brow mascaras. Licura Brow Gel in Light, I would repurchase. Lovely little wand on it. That's my kind of wand. They're a nice, small, detailed, thin little wand that I can, you know, my teeny tiny brows can get some detail. Elf Brow in Neutral Brown. A lot of W's and O's there. Yeah, it's nice, it's fine, it's grand. I'd buy it in a pinch if I was stuck, kind of. And I have two little Natasha Jonas as ABH brow mascaras. Lasted quite a while actually. I was quite surprised because they're teeny tiny, but like that's plenty of product probably. So 4 brow mascaras done, and 1 brow pen, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brow mascara or pencils. I go through them a lot because I have no brows. Anything you see here is drawn on. I was a 90s teenager. I decimated my brows. Right. Final search, guys. Man, we got this. Oh my god, this is a long video. A lot of empties though, and I'm proud of them. 2 lip liners. Millie McIntosh is just she's an influencer who brings out stuff in boots at Christmas. Done so, very pretty shade. And Suzanne Jackson, Boy Bye, pretty shade. No, I have plenty of liners. I don't need to be buying any. Primark. This is a gorgeous tinted lip balm. Beautiful vanilla scent, still beautiful scent, but it's all done. And unfortunately, they don't do these anymore, which makes me very sad. So if they did, I actually would repurchase because they were nice hydration and they left a lovely just hint of a tint on the lips. Catrice Powerful 5 Pearly Peach Lip Gloss. It was nice enough. I used it up as kind of a lip balm down next to me by the telly. It was fine. I wouldn't go rushing out to repurchase it. Kind of had a bit of a taste that I wasn't keen on. Tower 28. This is in the shade Cashew. Completely finished. I thought at the start of the year, I was like, this is my favourite lip gloss. I absolutely love it. It's my favourite. By the end of the year, I'm like, sweet mother of God, I just never want to see it again. How odd. And that's one thing I love about panning. You either fall in love with a product that you thought you didn't like, or a product that you thought you loved after only using it maybe 5 or 6 times, and you go, when I have to use this every day, turns out, no, I don't love it so much. Lipstick. This is the Kiko Milano lipstick in, I don't know what shade, but it's all dug out. I use this as a cream blush throughout the year in Partners in Cream. Completely done. Very proud of that. A tinted lip balm. I love these. Catrice Sheer Beautifying Lip Balm. Do you know, I just enjoy these kind of products throughout the year, especially in the summertime. I don't wear as much heavy lip products. Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm in Sweet Violet. I like these, but the packaging can go wrong in them and they can go bad. So I learnt my lesson. I had bought like 3 or 4 to go because it's Ruth and she can't just buy one. And 1 or 2 went bad because I didn't get to them. NARS Orgasm lip balm. Quite disappointed with this actually. I mean, because look, it's a small one, so that's fine for me, you know, great. But if you paid full whack for the big size, my camera very kindly cut off and I have no idea where. It's always a sign you've been talking too long. The camera cuts you off. I think maybe we didn't get the perfume, the Pure Poison perfume. That was a finish as well. I think we got the lip products. If not, I will insert a picture here and you can see the lip products that I finished up that didn't maybe make it. I don't know. That is it for my empties, guys. I'm very happy. I am very, very happy. Can you see? Let's tilt the camera a little bit and see all the empties that are over there. I'm extremely happy. I feel like I finished a lot more than I anticipated finishing this year. But that is it for this video, guys. Are you proud of me? Do you think I did well? I'm proud of myself. How did you get on this year? Did you empty more than you thought? I don't think I'll have as many empties next year. And the reason being is I want to rotate more through my collection. Plus, I've kind of finished up anything that was halfway done or was a smaller size, things like that. Big thank you to anyone who sent me samples and smaller sizes of products. I appreciate them so much and I enjoyed them so much and playing with them and kind of discovering if I liked them or not. Thank you all so much. I love you to bits. You're just amazing. Thank you for an awesome year. Thank you for all your support. Everyone that's commented, everyone that's followed along this year. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate it, and I'm always surprised when anybody watches, let alone comments or says something lovely, and just thank you all so much. I love you all to bits. I genuinely do, and it fills my heart with joy when somebody puts a comment kind of saying that I brightened their day a little bit, or you know, they had fun watching the video, or you know, lads, that just means the world to me. Thank you all so much. Stop it. I'm going to go now because get a tad emotional. Okay. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for watching this year. And, you know, hopefully next year will be just as good. I'm kidding. Chat to you all the next one. Take care. Bye. Slán.